welcome to the first episode of our Modified Decades Challenge. I am playing the Decades Challenge, but I am also playing it a little differently. I've taken some inspiration from a couple of different simmers, like Morbid Simmer, and just a couple other ones that I've seen do this challenge, and I'm going to kind of incorporate some of the things that they do, but also kind of modify the rules a little bit myself as well. So let me introduce you to our current heir. This is Charles Danforth and his wife Rose. We also have two backup families, Charles's brothers. And actually, Charles went to the meat market. So he's going to grab some poultry, some rabbit meat, and some venison before he heads home. And then he's going to go ahead and come home and take a bath because he is stanky. So we were able to harvest some of our crops, which is great. I'll explain a little bit more why we have a couple of backup families a little bit later when we kind of head over to see these families. But so one of the rules for the Decades Challenge is we're starting off in 1890, and okay, we need to move this to the clothesline now that it's clean, and we need to replace the water. And I don't know why he keeps getting in and out of the bathtub. Not sure what's going on there. Can we just have you take a quick and tepid bath? I know you're not going to enjoy it, but it is what it is. They are living off the grid currently. She's sore from doing chores, which is fine. Let's check on the level of ice. That looks good. And then let's check to see if we can make any food. Yeah, I'm having a major issue because I have the Ye Old Cookbook mod or whatever installed. But it's not giving me the option to cook any of the like custom recipes. And so just for a second, I'm going to take the off the grid lot challenge off and see if maybe that's what's causing the problem. It's not. Maybe her cooking skills just not high enough. Maybe that's the problem. I'm going to go ahead and put our off the grid lot trait back on, and we'll just kind of see what happens as her cooking skill increases. But so Charles, you are fine. So while Charles is feeling decent, I am going to go ahead and send him out to do some hunting and to do some foraging. So let's go to the forest and let's go foraging. And then when he gets back, he'll also go hunting once that is done. And then you need to go ahead and take a bath as well, my lady, because you are stanky. So one of the things that I have already done is I've already had them woohoo. So I don't know if she's pregnant. That's one of the rules for the challenge is you are not allowed to take pregnancy tests because in the 1890s, pregnancy tests were not invented. We are starting our challenge on a Monday, and every, I think, 3 sim days or 4 sim days, the year changes. I don't remember. Let me take a look here for just a second. Okay, so I have this little spreadsheet here that I'm using to kind of keep track of the years and everything. So we're starting in the year 1890, and 1890 is going to last us a total of 4 sim days. Now, in addition to the 1890s, we're also going to be rolling for possible deaths for people in the family, and I'll explain that a little bit more once we actually have to do that. I also have a family name tracker here where I'm able to keep track of everybody, their spouses, their gender, the year that they were born, the year that they died, how old they were, how old they currently are, and their causes of death. Now we have unlimited pregnancy attempts for Rose because she is the wife of our current heir. Now we can only use male heirs here at the very beginning. So if Rose and her husband Charles, if they do not have any male babies before one of them passes, then Elizabeth and her husband will be next in line if they have a male child. And if they have no male children, then Florence and her husband will be next to kind of carry on the legacy. So, and then this is just for me to keep track of how long everybody should stay in the life stage that they're currently in. I want to make sure that I have my lifespan set on long. That way I don't have anybody aging up before they should. Okay, perfect. So lifespan is set on long. And I'm actually going to go ahead and turn off wants and fears as well, because I don't really think that that's necessary at this point in time. So basically, we are going to play from 1890 all the way up through, I think, 2010-ish. And we are going to, we're just gonna see what happens. So this is the lot that the Legacy family will live on for the majority of at least the first few generations. It's a nice big lot, lots of room for expansion and improvement. But yeah, so I am going to as well be kind of changing the outfits of the other Sims in the world sort of as we run into them. That way everybody kind of looks the way that they should for the time period that we're in. So you're nice and clean enough, Rose. So let's have you go ahead and hop out here. We need to add some ice to the refrigerator. And then instead of having her grab leftovers, I think I'm going to have her cook again. And we'll go ahead and just do another family size portion of fruit salad. I know it's not a lot, but we're kind of working with what we got at this point. Also, we don't have a sink. I just realized. Okay. I sold the strawberries that we had in the fridge for $297, which is perfect. That was good enough to get us our fridge. So I think I'm going to use maybe this fridge or this sink. And I think I'm going to put it here. Because I feel like this looks more like a sink that they would have crafted themselves, sort of thing. So yeah, I definitely want to do that. Oh, and we need a trash can. Duh. I don't have a trash can either, so let me take care of that. I think this is pretty perfect. I think we'll just put this kind of right here in the corner, and then I think we'll go ahead and put another trash can outside just so that we have one in more than one place. I have not seen any signs yet that Rose is pregnant, so I'm wondering if I should have them woohoo again. Now, normally it says that you have to use the try for baby interaction and that you cannot use the normal woohoo interaction. However, I have the woohoo wellness mod installed, and therefore I'm going to go ahead and allow them to just use the woohoo interaction. I have all of the fertility settings set at 30%. She's very uncomfortable, of course, because of filthy surroundings. Okay, let's have her go ahead and do the laundry. Okay, we're not answering the phone because we shouldn't have a phone. It's 1890. But we were able to do some hunting, which is great. So we have an acorn, some strawberries, some basil. We got a turkey and 2 chickens. So that's great. We'll put all of that in the fridge. And while we have the money, actually, I think what I'm going to do is I might sell some of this stuff. Like, can I sell this? Does it sell for, yeah, it sells for $18. We may sell that and sell like these acorns and this basil and maybe these mushrooms, just so that we can get a little bit more money. It's not a lot, 46 simoleons, but it's enough. It's enough. Because I think I want to purchase a chicken, and we do have enough money to do so. I think we're going to purchase maybe a black hen, and we'll just start with just the one hen, and we'll go and scatter some feed for our hen. Let's go ahead and name her. Snuggles is great. That's great. Let's hug Snuggles. Okay. You don't have to worry about the laundry right this very moment because you can't hang it up anyway. All right. And it looks like Charles is headed in to have a little bit of a nap. So I think what we may do is we may go over and visit the other families, just to introduce you guys to them. Why are you playing in the water? Why are you doing this? Okay, I don't know if it's just that dress, but it looks like she's got a little bit of a belly, but it's not telling me that she's pregnant. So I don't know. It says she has 45 minutes left of this brackish water from being off the grid. I don't know. Maybe we'll just go ahead and go visit some of the other families really quick. So just so you guys can see, this is Rose and Charles's home. And here we have Charles's brother William and his wife Elizabeth. And then over here we have his other brother Edward and his wife Florence. So let's go visit Edward and Florence. And then we'll go visit Elizabeth and William. All right. So this is the beautiful Miss Florence Danforth. I think she is gorgeous. And this is Edward. Honestly, after I made Edward and Florence, I almost made them the heirs for this playthrough because I loved them that much. But there's a couple things that we need to add to this lot. So Florence and Edward, they have already purchased some chickens and a cow. So they're actually doing pretty well, but I want him to purchase some seeds. So let's do... Actually, didn't I already have Florence do that? I might have already had Florence do that. No, I guess she didn't. So, all right, let's do some fruits, some herbs, some vegetables, and some tobacco seeds. So they actually don't have a refrigerator, but what they do have is this little storage box. And that's basically where they keep all of their produce and everything. It's actually about 8 o'clock in the evening, and it's about time for them to be headed to bed. Stay off your phone. You are not allowed on the phone. Florence is actually kind of hungry. Can we cook anything off the grid? No. Can we have you... They might actually need to have a refrigerator so they can actually cook. Like she can actually make like fruit salad and stuff. I'm going to get her the same one that her sister-in-law has. And I'm just going to move this. Okay, so she has added some ice to the refrigerator. But right now she doesn't have anything she can cook. So I guess they're just going to have to deal for right now. So she's going to go up and go to sleep. Now that we kind of have everything situated for them, maybe what we'll do tomorrow morning is we'll have Edward come out and start planting all of this stuff. And then once he gets done with that, we'll go visit William and his wife, Elizabeth. All right, y'all, it's time to visit our last family, William and Elizabeth Danforth. And honestly, William and Elizabeth are so cute too. Like, each one of these couples is absolutely adorable. So I'm really looking forward to getting to play with all of them. So I have had each couple already attempt to woohoo. So each of the wives could be pregnant. She's pregnant! Yay! That's so exciting. Honestly, that's so great. Okay. Oh, this was the wife that I had the seed packets already for. So let's go ahead and give those to him. And we already have the sign up here, so that's great. It looks like we're actually all kind of set in this household. So let's have her resume the green bear beanie that she's working on. All right. And let's have you open all of your seed packets as well, because all of you guys are going to be doing lots of farming. So let's lay out 4 of the strawberries, 4 of the green peas, and 4 of the parsley. Perfect. And then they have a refrigerator already, which is great. And we need to add a sink in here for them as well. And then we also need to add a trash can. All right, and let's have him come out here and start planting this stuff. And then once he is done with all that, maybe we'll have him go do some foraging and some hunting and stuff. I fully get it, Elizabeth, because that was my face when I first tried knitting. I eventually got the hang of crochet, but knitting just never came easy to me. I know how to do it, I just cannot do it well, if that makes sense. All right, she has finished her knitting project, which is awesome. That means we can sell that for simoleons, which is fantastico. And while she's up and around, let's have her add some ice to the refrigerator. And then let's have her serve up some fruit salad and kind of get to work on that cooking skill. Okay, so now that she's finished that, I think we're gonna go ahead and leave this episode here. I know that first parts can be a little bit boring, but I just wanted to introduce you to each of the families and kind of give you a very simple rundown on what we're going to be doing in this little modified decades challenge. But I'm really excited to kind of jump into this challenge. I've never played anything like this before, so I'm hoping I can make it all the way through. I do not have a great track record with finishing challenges like this, but we're going to give it our best shot. So you guys will have to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.